Hey, all my friends, relatives, and cousins. Today, I wanted to show you briefly how I trade using the Active Trader ladder. And that's this ladder that I'm pointing to over here on the right. At the moment, it is currently set up for trading shares. But as you know, I trade options. So I'm going to show you how to switch this from trading shares to trading options. And at the moment, a share price of the SPY is trading at 684 per share. And as you know from watching some of my previous videos, trading options is a lot less expensive out of your pocket, and you're controlling 100 shares per contract. So that's why I want to show you today. In front of you also, you see that I have a 30-minute chart right here, and I also have a 2-minute chart right here. The market in this area, this gray area, is looking like it's going to go down. The gray area is just before the market opens. The market opens for me Central Standard Time at 8:30 a.m. So these 30-minute candles, that means each candle is 30 minutes. This shows you that it went up between 7 and 7:30. We can't trade it, but that was what was happening overnight. The next candle turned red and started to drop. The next candle dropped. This is the last candle before the market opened. So this candle here is at 8, between 8 and 8:30. Now, when the market opened, the first 30-minute candle, as you see, started to drop. And I was looking at it also over here on my 2-minute chart. So the 30-minute chart is giving me direction. It's letting me know that the market is more than likely going to drop. Now, although it's hitting the 200 period moving average, in many cases, sometimes it will bounce off of that and head back up. I'm still watching to see what happens. So I'm thinking puts right now, and I'm thinking that the market is going to drop. So let's go to a trade and let's put in a put. That sounds funny. Let's put in a put. So as you guys can see, this is the call side. This is calls. And over here is the put side. I'm thinking puts, so I want to put a put into my active trader. So let's just pick this particular put right here, the 682. I'm going to right click it. I'm going to go down and send it. So I'm going to send it to my active trader, and I have it linked to yellow. So here's yellow. And now I just did that. And let's see if we can go back to my charts. And here we are, back to the charts. And as you guys can see, I have that 682 put in my active trader ladder. Now, there's several things that you can do with your active trader ladder. First of all, I have mine set to buy at the market. If I wanted to get in right now, I could buy it right here, put in my order, and it would purchase that contract right now. If I want to sell it once I'm in and I see a profit or a loss, depending on if it goes in my direction or not, I can hit sell and I'm right out immediately. Nothing else to do. I also have the quantities listed right here. The quantities can show you, for example, in the quantity section, I have the quantities listed at 1, 2, 4, 10, and 20. So any amounts that you would like to, many contracts as you would like to trade, you can just hit that particular button. So it's right now set up for simplicity, is set up for one contract. But if I wanted to trade two contracts, I would just hit the number 2 and automatically it would buy two contracts, which would be 200 shares. I could hit 4, would be 400 shares, 10 would be 1,000 shares. So that's how you can do that with this active trader. You don't have to go through a lot of changes. It's already prepared for you. Again, you can go here with a single contract or just one way to buy it. In other words, just getting you in the market. And by having this auto send checked, it means that as soon as it goes through, it's going to go right into the market. You're going to buy it immediately without any confirmations. In other words, if it was not checked and I want here, let's say I wanted to buy right here, a confirmation window would pop up confirming that that's what you want to do. Since I've been doing this for so long, I don't need the confirmation. I'm pretty well versed with it and I know what I want to buy and when I want to buy it. So I do not need this confirmation window. So therefore, I keep this auto send checked so that as soon as I'm ready to buy, I can do it. Another thing that I have set up in here is the amounts that I'm willing to lose and the amounts that I want to possibly make in profit. So I have several of them set up right in this area. As you can see, 20% stop loss with a 60% take profit. I have a 25% stop loss with a 75% take profit. So depending on what the market is looking like to me, that's what I'm going to choose. So let's say, for example, I choose the 20%. I don't want to lose any more than 20%, and I'm willing to hopefully make 60%. I can click that right here. It automatically goes up into this box. So it goes up in here. Let's point to it. So now we're up in here, and it's showing me that that's the quantities that I want to make, or potentially not lose any more than that. So if I put in my order, let's just say I'm hoping that the market comes to this area, 105. It automatically goes to your charts. Here it is. This is where, so if the market drops further, it will get me into the market. If it goes up after getting me in and reverses, it will stop me out with no more than a 20% stop loss. If it continues down, it will give me a 60% take profit. So there's nothing else for me to do. And I can move these back and forth. Depends on where I want to get in. And usually I like having the market come to me. In other words, instead of trying to chase it. So that's what we're looking like. And that is why I use the active trader. So again, let's point to it. I was hoping on Friday that the market continued down right here. Same with the 30-minute. 30-minute continues down. The 2-minute is going to continue down. It's the same stock. It's the SPY. It's just looking at it from a larger time frame perspective versus looking at it from a smaller time frame perspective. And in actuality, I got in at 840 and I was out at 843. So it actually only took 3 minutes and it gave me $33 per contract. So that's what I look at. That's why I use the active trader ladder to get me in, get me out, adjust the quantities that I'm going to purchase, put in my stop loss, my take profit. I can do everything from one screen. And as you notice, I only have the two charts up right now. I'm looking at the 2-minute and I'm looking at a 30-minute. The 30-minute gives me the direction that we hope it continues in, and the 2-minute chart gives me the timing when to get in. And that's how I use it. So hopefully this video has been helpful. Please like, share, comment, Share this with your other friends and relatives and cousins that are looking for ways to make money from the comfort of their home. And they can do this on a consistent basis from age teenager to age 80, 90, and 100 years old, as long as you have your mental capacity and you can think. So thanks again for watching. Look forward to a new video coming soon, and I will talk to you later.